Yeah, shout out Arizona. This is a great way to kind of Americanize like a classic Mexican dish.
And a great way to beat the heat.
Yeah, I guess.
People in Arizona, when they fall and they get a bruise, they don't put an ice pack on it. They put a cold chimichanga on there.
Frozen chimmies.
Yeah.
And if you're frying like bread and butter pickles, fuck you. Gotta be a dill.
Yeah, I mean, it does have to be a dill, but I wouldn't say fuck you.
I will.
Yeah.
And you know what? Anybody in Arkansas, I'll also tag on an extra fuck you. Razor hacks. That's what I call them.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's messed up, dude.
Darren McFadden was the last good thing to come out of Arkansas. I love this for Delaware. I didn't know they were acting like that.
I didn't know they were still a state.
It should be Spam.
They do Spam over there?
Oh, they love it.
Isn't that Australia?
Is it that they love it in Hawaii? What am I, like, making things up?
Maybe.
No!
All right.
Tony, you lived there. Do they love Spam?
Love it.
See?
Tony's one of the white guys who moved there, and so he's an authority on Hawaii.
He's been there a bunch.
Hawaiian culture. This is a monstrosity, though.
They
love potatoes so much that they had to make their ice cream look like a potato.
I love it.
Just eat ice cream, you fucking freaks.
There's not that many of them, man.
There's not that many people in Idaho, I know. But still, this is crazy.
So Chicago speaks for the whole state, I guess.
That is the whole state.
Champlain.
What'd you say?
Champagne. I don't know which one it is.
Right,
so.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know which one it is because nobody talks about that place. It's just Chicago and then a bunch of people who are like, I'm from Chicago, when really they're like 2 hours away in the suburbs. Indiana needs something.
I guess they just stole schnitzel from the Austrians?
I just feel like in Indiana, they're so bored, they got to get like a big goddamn sandwich. They got to do something.
Yeah, I think this is stupid and pretentious.
Especially for Kentucky. Like, come on.
This should be like pork rinds and human stuff, like human bone.
This should be dip.
Yeah, dip, skull,
Yeah.
Stokers.
Whiskey, honestly, should be it.
Yeah, this is pretentious for Kentucky. It sounds all right, and it does kind of sound hearty. But yeah, fuck that. It should be a horse.
Yeah, and a whiskey popsicle.
Yeah, horse and whiskey popsicle.
Yeah, there you go. Maine doesn't play around either. They know what they're good at.
Yeah, they do.
Lobsters and cottages.
And suicide.
Honestly, if I had to, turn the lights off, if you will, I'd drive up to Maine and do it. So I understand. It's just like that seems like the right place.
It does. There or... No, there's good. Yeah.
I think if I were to write a horror movie, it would be really, really hard for me not to have it take place in Maine.
Right. Yeah.
It just feels like, oh, we're going to get away, and then something dark happens up there.
Fuck you, Minnesota. That's the one state I've never spent any time in, too.
There's a lot of states I haven't spent any time in. Minnesota is one of them.
Minnesota's the only state I've never spent a long time in.
Not true.
I'll give it an F. Biscuits are awesome, but yeah, I agree. Mississippi this should be like shredded swine or something.
I don't really know what they're doing down there. Mississippi's the only state I haven't spent a long time in.
Yeah, true. That's the same for me.
Yeah.
I give it an S though, because biscuits are biscuits.
Why would you give Mississippi an S? It already has 4. Too many. MISSISSSSSSS.
Whoa.
Not like that.
You can't say SS on
Well,
YouTube.
Mississippi said it twice. So.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, and it
makes
also
sense.
says pee-pee.
Oh, wow. We're really reaching low.
It looks like pizza rolls, but like gourmet.
Oh, you've never had a fried ravioli?
I probably have. Not this fancy, though.
It doesn't look that fancy. It's got a cup of ranch next to it. How fancy could it be?
Well, come on. To be fair, Missouri's state drink is a cup of ranch. So they have to assign a state food for Montana, but for people who don't live in America, Montana is not a state. It's just like a bunch of land.
It's the woods.
Yeah, it's like just kind of there.
It should be the moose.
Yeah, honestly, moose would be better.
Or just wild game at large.
Uh-huh.
Beaver, elk.
Or just like the sky.
Oh, what?
The sky could be it.
Or like piss snow.
It feels like, ice cream back when it was good.
Yeah, but like and Montana doesn't care.
Yeah, they're kind of opt out of a lot of things.
Think of all the races in Montana. Not a lot of them.
There's a lot of land for races,
Dirt bike races.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, Montana. This gets it's a D.
Yeah, I'll pretty much only tolerate being around poutine if I'm in Canada.
Yeah.
Because if somebody else is doing it, I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, give them a break. They don't have much.
I can't believe this is the state food of anywhere. But New Jersey also, for people not in America, not a state. It's a prison. that they put right beneath New York.
Yeah, it's a prison for people that can't afford to live in New York.
Yeah, they go, if you're too poor for New York, they send you to prison. Grow up if
Yeah.
you're eating this in New Mexico.
Sometimes I'll use a Pringles tube as like a thermos.
Just eat a taco, by
Yeah.
the way. Everybody in New Mexico, it's not better to have Fritos sitting in styrofoam with taco toppings. Just eat the taco.
Fuck you.
North Dakota also, not for people who don't live in America, not a real state or place. It's just like a bunch of mosquitoes and like cabins and stuff. So
It's a place felons go to work in the oil industry for like $99 a minute.
Yeah.
Fuck Rhode Island. It's the only state in the continental U.S. that I haven't spent a lot of time in.
yeah.
And because of this, I'm never, ever going to go.
Honestly, even if you try to go, you might miss it.
I was going to say sometimes you'll get near it and then you could just hop.
End up in whatever's above it.
Delaware, I think. Fuck you, Rhode Island. And fuck this stupid product placement. I don't care. Fuck South Dakota. Mount Rushmore is an abomination and it should have never been created.
I don't want to do that, so I'll give it a C until further notice.
I'll give it an F. People from Vermont are fucking stupid.
All right,
If you're not from the Midwest, you're honestly a coward. West Virginia's got pepperoni rolls. Of course they do. That makes so much sense.
They just got to make do with what they got over there, man.
Yep, and we love them for it.
I'm giving it an S because honestly, you guys have been through enough.
And you got weapons. S.
Yeah,
Rock
I'm pretty
on.
sure Mountain Dew and gunpowder were number 2 and 3 in the voting for this.
Rock on, West Virginia, and coal.
Yeah, cool.
But they're all out of it, so they can't eat it anymore.
Yeah. For those of you who are watching and you don't live in America, Wyoming also, it's just kind of a flat land full of almost no one.
Yeah, let's put it this way. Horses are still wild there. Yeah, like generally what you think of as a domesticated animal, still wild there.
Yeah,
Haven't caught them all.
They haven't found out about the internet yet.
No.
Like a lot of them there, if you try to, like, if you show up with an iPhone, they'll freak out. They
Yeah.
don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
So
It's like the ocean. 98% of it is undiscovered.
Yeah.
And
We
we
don't-
don't want to go there.
there are also, you know how you said there are wild horses there.
Yeah.
There are more wild horses there than people
Yeah, true.
in that state.
Very
So,
true.
Yeah.
That was awesome. All your states suck.